Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to share some training with you all as I'm sitting about 3 weeks out. At the time of recording, I'm a little under 2 weeks out actually of the North American Championships, and I just wanted to share some insight and some thoughts as we're getting close to competition. Today I want to focus on sticking to competition standards. So you hear that all the time, the it'll be there on meet day bro mentality, where maybe someone's cutting depth or not fully locking out their deadlift or not pausing their bench properly. And it's a trope because 9 times out of 10, these kind of practices of not sticking to competition standard are going to come back to bite you. And I've had the same problem in the past. It's nothing to be ashamed of, but it is something to be fixed. And one of the things I'm focusing on in this prep is being disciplined and pausing my bench presses, because in the past competitions, I have been hesitant to pause my bench presses, and it's come back to bite me with underperformance on the bench. And at this competition, I can't really afford to underperform in the bench press, and especially getting ready for nationals next year, I'm going to need a bench press behind me. So I'm really focusing on staying disciplined here and getting every pause to be where it needs to be. Now, I will say on my top set, I'm not super thrilled with how I paused the bench. I think there was still a slight pause, but there is this fine line where things are getting sore. My pecs were starting to get sore, and it starts to get in my head again. And that was the ultimate reason why my pauses deteriorated into nationals, was because I didn't trust my delt and my bicep that I had torn last year in July. So this is certainly not an excuse. I'm just telling you why the pause was poorly done, and I just need to get over that mental hump and execute like I know I can, right? Because I just need to trust, hey, that delt's not going to go, or whatever it was, and just pause it on my chest and press. With that said, overall, with how training's been going, with this heavier touch, sink type form, sink and heave, you might call it. I wouldn't say it's that extreme, but I've been very happy overall. You know, my pauses have been more consistent, and I want to convey that to you all. You know, please heed the warning. Squat to depth. Do not say it'll be there on meet day. Pause your benches, because if you can take those variables out of it and then you get to meet day and everything is as it needs to be, then you're going to be good to go, and you're going to have less excuses. And there's nothing that, you know, anyone hates more than hearing excuses when someone underperforms and they say, oh, the bench press was so long. No, it was normal. You just didn't train the pause long enough. So that's kind of where I am. I want to train that pause, get used to it. That way I don't have any excuses moving forward. So that'll do it for today. I just wanted to share some flowing thoughts from me as far as what I'm thinking about, what I'm focusing on in this meet. Let me know down below, have you been bitten before by the long pause in competition? I'm interested to hear those stories. And until next time, happy lifting.